Yes, alright, let's go. We got the ImAllexx files here.
Yeah, get me a mate.
Yeah, don't worry, man. I got the USB on me right now, the ImAllexx files, right? Okay? Yeah, man, we good.
Perfect. Once the world sees him, he will be a goner.
Alright, time to head over to base. Well, I'd say I'm completely ready to pop this bad boy right in.
Hey, sorry baby, but I'm married to the money, and I'm feeling like I'm Pooper, how I'm chasing all these honeys. Wouldn't even hold her down and she looked like a purple bunny. Doing donuts in the whippy, going stupid, going dummy, trying to make me a milli so I can fuck it up. Hey, I don't care about your feelings, bitch, you can suck it up. Said you funny, you silly, think I'ma call you up. Said you really want Willie, want him to fall in love. She said, it's your last chance to fall in love with me. It's your romance. Oh darling, can't you see it's your last chance to go steady with me now. Hey, now what if the chick got cooties, but what if she a snack? I ain't talking about Scooby. Shorty want the D-straps long like Luffy. I just eat at Hooters if I'm trying to see some boobies. Hey, does she want money or to love me? Everything with this a mystery. I have to make a choice and after that it's gonna be history. And time is running out, I'm getting pressed like are you kidding me? But if we fall in love, she'll probably wanna blow a kiss to me. It's your last chance. You said you love me, darling, there's no romance. And now your sad chick's calling. Your last chance to go steady with me now. I've waited a long time. I prayed each day and night. Oh, I loved with all my heart and mind, but you just won't keep me right. Oh no. Alright, I think I made a choice. I play it like a toy, then I leave it for the boys, cause these bitches catching STDs like it's the NFL. I said it can't be me, I gotta wish them well, and then I'm out. She in it for the clout, try to get inside my lane, I had to take a different route. I made a bitch my ex, and now she wanna pout, and then I get a text, and guess what it's about?
I'm not
She said,
starting my fucking self. You fucking stupid bitch. This stupid fucking justice, all fucking righteous fucking nigger, ImAllexx is doing this shit. You fucking nigger.
Said nigger, the N-word. Nigger, the N... What?
Do unto others as they would do unto you will be the main theme running throughout this video. Pretty ironic because that's what this fucker said in his Kavos video. ImAllexx is someone who really doesn't need any introduction. You could be watching tons upon tons of videos just all about him. But instead you're watching this one, which I greatly appreciate you for. And if you don't know who this notorious fuckface ImAllexx is, I'll give you a quick rundown. ImAllexx is a YouTuber with a modest following of 2.15 million subscribers. You could think his content's pretty good, and that's up for you to judge, I guess. However though, in my opinion, he's a lying snake, a mediocre content creator, and a terrible social climber. Now whether you want to call this video a content cop, an expose, a content nuke, a documentation, or just a little bit of a rant, I'm making this video for personal reasons that I'll get into later, and because I just want to hold this fucker accountable. So, let's begin, shall we? Bro, for fuck's sakes, even me criticizing his content is gonna be me attacking his credibility, because we'll get into that later. Like 2 minutes later. But anyways, his content is nothing special, it's nothing new, it's nothing creative. But then again, it's nothing awful, and it's nothing trashy. He just makes commentary videos that you'd expect from anyone. Really anywhere. And to be honest with you, I guess it's fine, whatever. I do wish he was more creative. Plus, he has a pretty bland bisexual personality that I don't like, that just doesn't sit well with me. This bisexual little queer doesn't do anything special, yet he has so many subs for some reason. I would also just like to hollowingly mention here that he talks a lot about popular stuff that you'd see going on right now. Videos about TikTok, videos about 5-minute crafts, literally anything that anyone does and anyone talks about, he'll jump on the bandwagon of. Something we'll also get into. But let's get into what else I was going to talk about here for chapter 2.
What can you do, my effeminate fellow?
I can suck your dick.
Ha! No.
You're lost.
Okay, so even though I made a ton of fucking jokes about why this bisexual is famous, I think we all really know the answer. This fucker will suck the clout out of anyone and every single person he meets who has any more of a following than him. This includes the whole members of the E-Boys, including Memeulous, Wilney, James Marriott, and he also sucked the clout out of Pyrocynical. Who else does he suck the clout out of? Literally anyone he fucking meets. Literally, he caresses and sucks the highest cock out of anyone. He just makes content that is passable and okay enough to run with the big boys. That's why his content's so mediocre. He's not putting effort, he just needs the attention so he can run with the big boys, so therefore he'll get more clout, more fame, more exposure, you know? That's this whole fucking man's ideals. Jesus Christ. I think it's pretty clear to anyone who knows this, he definitely is a social climber. Hopping around different friend groups and stealing so much clout out of everyone, including Slazo. We'll get to him later, don't worry. You may have also noticed over time, he spends an extreme amount of time on podcast, again, for the same reason. Social climbing and stealing the clout out of absolutely anyone he can. He did this back then and he's doing it now. From all the way to Elvis the Alien and Bionic Pig, all the way to fucking the E-Boys. Suck a fucking dick, my dude. Oh, wait a minute, you bisexual. You already do a lot of that. Both your boyfriend and your other friends. Speaking of sucking some dick and chasing the clout.
Django, have you always been alone? Django, have you never loved again?
Around the time of ImAllexx bringing up and rising as a terrible content creator, I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you, Kavos was actually one of the first people to jump on the bandwagon of actually hating on him and criticizing him, and exposing him for what he truly is. To give my actual thoughts on Kavos, I see him as a rival to ImAllexx. Someone who's just there to criticize every single thing he does. Is what he does always right? Definitely not. And he's kinda has some bad takes and some bad videos all around. But I gotta respect the guy for doing what he does. Kavos is one of the biggest people out there who actually stand up to ImAllexx and a bunch of other commentaries in the commentary community. So, good on you, ImAllexx, this is my credit to you. Another extra goof. Also, I should probably bring up that Bisexual's response to a lot of Kavos' criticism. It was pretty bad. The video itself was kind of shit. I mean, I guess it kind of worked a little bit. I see what he was going for, trying to poo the Kavos on the Kavos, but he doesn't really deflect anything. He just Kavos' Kavos. It just could have been better. It was kind of embarrassing, actually.
Fuck this, I'm on Blog TV with my fucking hands up. I'm not starting my fucking self. You fucking stupid bitch. This stupid fucking justice, all fucking righteous fucking nigger, Alex, is doing this shit. You fucking nigger. I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna find out. Yo, everybody type in the chat, Alex is a stupid nigger. Just
common misconception, I say, people actually thought that the nigga clip from Keemstar is actually related to Alex, ImAllexx. No, it's actually related to a different Alex from Blog TV. The whole story is on the Misfits podcast. I'm not going to put it here, but I guess I'll leave a link in the description, I suppose. But, however, Keemstar has proven himself to dislike Alex, ImAllexx that time, and I can totally see why. For once in my life, I think I'll stand by Keemstar.
Ain't no change go, yeah, I just need my gun. Shoot down the lollipops, now that's a lot of fun. Don't need no girls' fame, yeah, I just need a gun. We are the lollipops, man, come and have some fun.
Okay, so around a few months ago, ImAllexx, Wilney, Memeulous, and especially Inabber all had the great idea to create a collaborative YouTube channel. What was this YouTube channel's name going to be called? Well, the E-Boys. Whose idea was it to create this collaborative YouTube channel? Inabber. Now see, here's the situation. Every single member of the E-Boys has more than 1 million subscribers. Actually, scratch that, more than 2 million subscribers. So what was the plan here? Well, Inabber only had 500,000, making him the least amount of subscribed member in the group channel. However, it was Inabber's idea, and he scheduled the board meetings and everything, according to him on Twitter, that he was actually the one who came up with the idea for the collaborative YouTube channel. So what happens when they make this collaborative YouTube channel? They fucking kick Inabber out of it. As much as I would like to hate on ImAllexx in this situation for kicking out one of his best friends with an idea that he created, I have to admit, Wilney, Memeulous, and James Marriott all are just have to be held accountable. Even ImAllexx has to be held accountable, and that's obvious by now. But all of them were in this together, so all of them have a responsibility to take. What they did was just backstab one of their friends because he didn't have enough subscribers. According to them, and according to James Marriott, he was kicked out of the YouTube channel specifically for terrible tweets he made a few years ago. That doesn't sit right. You don't do that to any of your friends, especially since your friends have held odd opinions before. That's really this whole chapter. We see the side of ImAllexx and probably the whole side of the E-Boys that we're going to see in the near future and in the near future of this video. Anyways, on to the next chapter. To put more context into what I was saying, what they did was they kicked one of their best friends out of the YouTube channel that he had the idea for because he didn't have enough subscribers, and said it was for a reason that just wasn't true, that reason being he made weird tweets. In a nutshell, that's what happened. That's scummy. You don't do that.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying this stuff so there's no need to argue. There's no need for them guys to tweet or me to tweet anything serious. I don't want to have to come on here and issue a fucking statement. I just want to come in here and say I'm sad. Like, I tweeted, like, before this shit, I even saw this shit, that I'm streaming today. I wanted to come on here and talk about my mental health, because I've been wanting to talk about my mental health a lot recently. If you follow my second account, Jedi Nabber, you'll see that I've been tweeting a little bit sad shit here and there. I've told my friends that I'm extremely depressed at the moment. Like, this is probably, like, me coming on here and doing this is probably coming, like, from a pace of, like, chaotic energy from, like, my depression and shit like that, and being anxious and stuff. So it's like,
I do know that footage seemed a little bit off because that was the only, like, really good footage of it that I could find on YouTube. However, it's pretty clear from this stream and what he says here that he doesn't want any hate to go towards any members of the E-Boys. I have nothing but respect for that. He seems very nice, actually. But for ImAllexx and all those other dumbasses to kick him while he's down at a time where his mental health is depleting and he talks about that and his friends should know about that, that's just fucked. It's really fucked. I have no respect for that bisexual ImAllexx after this. Definitely not. But we have to get on to the next chapter.
I've got liquor in my system, cigars on my breath. I've got liquor in my system, cigars on my breath. I've got liquor in my system, cigars on my breath. I've got liquor in my system.
The bisexual is a goddamn motherfucking SJW and always stand by a woman's side whenever his friends are accused of rape. That's really all I'll just say for this part. Oh my fucking god, this guy has made such a fucking assortment of jokes about the fact that he is fucking bisexual, and he keeps on spewing the fact that he's bisexual. What a fucking degenerate homophobe. I cannot believe YouTube allows this type of shit on my fucking king. Oh shit, yeah, you're right! Yo, did you guys know? ImAllexx is bisexual! I said... ImAllexx is bisexual!
Jump down, and then say some fucking gay shit. I'm gay!
Yeah, you may have noticed that I said ImAllexx is bisexual a lot during this whole entire video. Maybe even somewhat offensively so. You know why? You know why I keep on saying that? Because he says that every fucking time in his videos. So, I suppose I gave him a free ideal of marketability here. But let me tell you something. I'm fine with you being proud of who you are, ImAllexx, but just like Katzen, you shouldn't market off of it. It's not a good look for you, and it makes you seem disingenuous and just plain fake. Like, you might not even be bisexual, lol. So he likes to throw around the fact he's bisexual in his merch a lot by making his colors a rainbow, and in his videos by repeatedly saying, I'm bisexual. You can even find videos on YouTube of him being a so-called bi icon. Truly magnificent, actually. We're proud of you. Nice one, faggot. Hey guys, post-production DJK Jackoff here. With some brand new news to say before we actually get into the real meat of this video. So it's actually recently come to my attention that because a lot of people have been making videos on ImAllexx, some good, some bad, I personally recommend Memify's video, I would just like to say this: he has taken a leave off of social media and is planning on staying off for the time being. While yes, I do feel bad for him, okay, well not really, at the fact that he's currently sad and, you know, not in a great position, because he has a very nice reputation of kicking others while they're down, whether it be false accusations or really anything else like Inabber. I'm just giving the quick man a taste of his own medicine. You may sit there at your monitor, call me a satanic worshipping cunt, but to be honest with you, I don't give a fuck. I'm just giving the man what he deserves. Anyways, on to the next chapter.
We walk alone in the unknown. We live to win another victory. Our sacred scars show who we are. It's time to face it.
Alright, now then, the story of a lifetime, the story you all probably know, and the story that said ImAllexx to be one of the YouTube's most hated creators. So a few years back, there's a fellow YouTuber by the name of Zaptie or Zaptie. We're going to call him Ed for now because that's his real name and that's just a lot simpler to say. Around 2017 to 2018, Ed held a podcast with his two good friends, Elvis the Alien and Bionic Pig. I'm going to say their names right now because they too should be held accountable for the actions that were taking place during this incident. However, what they did was definitely not on par with ImAllexx, and they have shown complete and great remorse for the situation since then. Thank God. However, ImAllexx has not. On the final episode of the Hot Wetsuit podcast, ImAllexx would be replacing Zaptie, and ImAllexx would go on there to state that Ed is a confirmed sociopath and that he is a pedophile. Where was the proof for these claims? Oh, that's a good fucking question. Well, let me tell you. According to ImAllexx, Ed was messaging multiple underage girls with the intent of sleeping with them. However, I kind of do specifically remember ImAllexx saying he was sleeping with them. But I digress. What was the proof for this? Well, he was cheating on his girlfriend with multiple different women. Were they underaged? That's kind of hard to say, and possibly even more. They could definitely be underage. But there was one specific girl who was actually 16 at the time. However, though, what ImAllexx fails to mention is that this girl that Zaptie was messaging actually said that she was 18, a completely legal age to do anything. Yeah, it's kind of not pedophilia, ImAllexx, if he didn't know that she was 16. ImAllexx would also later go on to state that she was 13. The age just kept on changing of this girl. Zaptie wasn't a pedophile, and while he definitely should be criticized for what he was doing here, would that make him a bad person? I'd say definitely not. Now, other stuff. Was Zaptie a sociopath? Absolutely not. I don't know who came up with that claim, but it was pretty clear that he was nothing more than depressed. This is another example of ImAllexx just happily kicking someone while they're down. And this would continue a trend of ImAllexx continuing to spread lies and misinformation about many of his friends and fellow other creators that we'll get into later. But in a nutshell, and to fully explain myself here, no, Ed is not a pedophile. He was speaking to a girl that was 16, who was living in Washington, meaning if they did have sex, it would be completely legal. And also, that she was not 13, and ImAllexx lied about that too. When confronted about the situation, ImAllexx would just later go on to say that people were pressuring him into talking about it. However, though, that's just kind of passing the blame on to other people. That slippery fuck ImAllexx kind of got away with it here, which we'll get into more, don't worry. Okay, so in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say here, is Zaptie pedophile? No. He did not know that the girl was 16, and even then, it would be legal. No, ImAllexx lied about her being 13, so she is not 13, and Zaptie was not a sociopath. He was just depressed, and ImAllexx kicked him farther while he was down, and ImAllexx was spreading the lies and misinformation about him. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, Jesus Christ, I think I got cancer from that one. At the height of the James Charles controversy back in 2017 when Toddy Westbrook made a pretty shitty expose video on him. Lord fuck me. Did ImAllexx really just completely jump on the trend of calling James Charles a predator? Got that story completely wrong after he was disproven. He would then go on to Twitter and just say, take a long look at that Toddy video and then take a long look at yourself. Despite the fact that he completely got the whole story wrong and obviously didn't look much into the facts and was just really one-sided in his whole argument in the fucking video. It kinda just shows ImAllexx really doesn't give a shit about what he's actually making or what he actually really calls anyone, even if he gets it wrong. So for the nutshell part of this one, ImAllexx has to do a little bit more research. And he also called James Charles a predator. No, not good, ImAllexx, not good at all.
I waited for you. I had so many chances I could never go through. I pause and look back, and then I lose track. I spent so much time I can never get back. Could wait forever, but then I won't learn that memories fade no matter how much it hurts. And on the inside, I feel my heart cry.
Alright, it's now time we talk about the allegations that broke an entire community with it. The Slazo situation. I'm pretty sure we all know what actually happened here, and while ImAllexx wasn't the main entrepreneur in all of this, he was definitely the one that spread the most misinformation about it, which would definitely also maybe be the most entrepreneurish in all this. But let's get deep down into this. So around in early to mid 2019, Slazo's ex-girlfriend Shay, also known as Fizzy Pop at the time, released a tweet longer stating that she, in her eyes, was abused by her boyfriend Slazo. A terrible thing to see, but I digress because we weren't sure if it was true. Just keep in mind you should always look at any confrontation or any situation you see in the moment at both angles and all angles. No matter how much the evidence may seem fit at first, you have to wait and be patient for more evidence to come out before truly formulating an opinion. What does ImAllexx do though? He completely jumps on the fucking bandwagon and goes on to call his friend Slazo a rapist, a sexual abuser, a pedophile because she was 14. This disgusting. However, though, it was a really nice backstab. Now, I like to criticize ImAllexx, but we also have to criticize pretty much everyone else in this because they're just almost as guilty. While yes, it was good that they came out and supported a friend, they also completely backstabbed and betrayed another one of their friends because this was mostly the commentary community. ImAllexx was just living with Slazo weeks before the situation happened, and he didn't even bother to message Slazo before he completely goes on a rampage spreading misinformation. It's literally the same thing here again. When confronted about the situation, he uses the same excuse he did last time. Oh, other people pressured me into talking about it, and let me just put my blame onto other people. A terrible excuse, really. And then he kind of started to crack a little bit, entering in a Discord call with two different members of the community that were nearly 4 hours long each, and releasing a bunch of information that has nothing to do with the current situation. Stay classy, ImAllexx. Stay classy. I don't know what ImAllexx's role in every single situation that comes through like this. I don't know if it's that he wants to be a white knight and look out for women, or just I'm bisexual so I have to be with women. It's probably that second one. But he backstabbed and betrayed one of his best friends who he was living with weeks before this situation. He doesn't message him or anything. He completely limelights him and gets the fuck away from him. And what does he do afterwards? He releases a half-ass apology. Not really saying sorry for anything, just more so trying to justify his actions and, again, pushing the blame onto other people. It's so just... At this point, it's not even fucking him being an idiot. It's kind of disgusting that he has done this nearly 3 times. 3 times now. He's probably doing it more. Actually, he is doing it more. We'll get onto that, don't worry. But it shows a true side of ImAllexx. He then goes on in many different messages with other people saying who would spread misinformation and lies about other people. Which is exactly what this fucker does. Here's the DMs right here, actually.
Look, too young for the bullshit, young for the nonsense. Old ass kid with a young ass conscience. I just need to take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, then what's next? I go outside and I look up into the sky and I can see a paradise where it is only you and I. And we could be together, live life forever. Forget about the past, the future looks better. Every day wake up, strive for the greatness. Forget about the fake, it's too damn basic.
Once again, we come across ImAllexx telling someone and calling someone something that they are just not. ImAllexx made a video where he talks about Perez Hilton's TikToks. Perez Hilton is an American blogger, right around in his 40s to 50s. Perez Hilton made a TikTok explaining why he disliked Charli'D dancing to an inappropriate song in a bikini and dancing inappropriately to it. Something that I will find fine. He has an opinion and he has the right to have it. Do I agree with it? Maybe not entirely, but I'm fine if he wants to share it. And what does ImAllexx do? ImAllexx gets that fucking TikTok and he calls oh my god. He calls Perez Hilton a fucking pedophile. Doesn't directly call him a pedophile, keep in mind, just insinuates it. And says that he's obsessed with young girls and young children. So let me say something for ImAllexx here. Perez Hilton is a 40 to 50-year-old man with a husband and kids. Plus, he's gay. This is fucking rich coming out of someone who's bisexual. I thought out of all people, ImAllexx would be one to get that, but I guess not. It kills me how much that video was lacking in self-awareness. And while ImAllexx has deleted the video, I still think he kind of remains the right to be criticized for it. But that's just me on that one.
Couple shots from the bar, stagger home at night. I called your cell number when I slurred, you were so polite. I love your voice, but it feels so far away. I turned my ass around and found which way to walk today. Stumbled to your doorstep, it's raining, you would let me in. I said I wanna marry you, you stuttered like let's be friends. You're drunk, I'm not. I said I was, though rejection was as fun as getting belly by a snub nose.
ImAllexx will later also make a video on Howie and how his recent TikToks have been nothing yet but apparently concerning to most people. And while I hope he didn't take it too seriously, it felt like there was no amount of self-awareness in the video itself. This causes the video to actually make it look like ImAllexx really thinks there's something wrong with Howie Mandel and that he has some mental illness, which just by all means isn't the case here. I think it kind of shows that ImAllexx clearly has no care for who he's actually talking about in his videos, or anything he really cares about regarding his videos, actually. I think this also speaks to how his content is made. His content is made to get views. He doesn't see it as a big thing. He doesn't see it as where his heart is being put at. And that is probably why his videos kind of suck. Jesus Christ, I hate ImAllexx so much. However, though, this chapter is called a learning curve for a complete honest reason. While yes, I do think he can still be criticized here compared to most of his other antics that he's done on his channel, insinuating people are pedophiles, it kind of seems that there is at least some semblance of trying to make it self-aware so that he isn't completely hated. However, though, has things gone full circle? Absolutely not. ImAllexx still messes up, and he's messing up quite a bit here. While I don't see him as a generally bad person, or at least I hope not, hopefully he's not anyone malicious or anything, I do think he's a fucking idiot, like most others should think. However, though, he must be held accountable even in this time of overlaps. And while yes, I can see him putting in some more effort and some more work into what he's actually talking about, he still needs to be criticized for it, because it's pretty clear, even from after Twitter and all of this, and after everything he's gone through, it's still a quite fucked world out there.
For my baby bisexual ImAllexx, that is, of course.
Whew, man, oh god, these Alex files sure are something, bro. Heebie-jeebies, I never thought I'd delve this deep into the rabbit hole. What the fuck is that?
We are ImAllexx's Stan Army, and we hereby declare for you to get the fuck out of that room and hand us over the Alex files immediately, you absolute green-ass fucktard.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, what do I do?
We will be coming into that room on the count of 3. 1, 2.
Oh no, please God, no, why'd you have to do this to me now, God, please God, no, why, no. Wait a second, I have an idea.
Alright, we are going to be coming in now.
What the fuck, where did that motherfucker go? You'll never take me alive. Okay. Maybe that wasn't such the best idea ever. Fuck. Oh my god, is this kid actually fucking retarded, bruh? Why the fuck would you Oh shit, wait a minute. He took the ImAllexx files down with him. Fuck!
Tonight is the night, bright lights, high crowd, yeah, we need to throw down, everybody get loud. Tonight is the night, A-list, can't miss, when we burn it to the ground, everybody get down. Tonight is the night, we stay grinding while our fame kept rising, steady climbing, now we on top. It's not something you get, it's just something we got, cause I don't know if you know if you know.
Okay, now let's be completely honest here. It's absolutely no secret to anyone just how much of a fucking terrible person ImAllexx really is. But if that's the case, and so many people have made videos about him like Turkey Tom, Diesel Patches, and Memify, why is it that no one's really canceled him and he's never been really held, oh, he's a terrible person, by everyone in the YouTube community? Why will tonight never truly be the night? Well, you see, there's really two important factors here. One, it's because of his enthusiasm and the people he's connected with on YouTube. We already told you, he's a member of the E-Boys, a respectable community with a few respectable members, including Wilney, someone who isn't exactly extraordinarily terrible, Memeless, someone on the same level as Wilney, and James Marriott, someone who kind of doesn't seem terrible to me at all. That's one big reason, and plus he has a lot of other connections with everyone in the YouTube community, including Critical, and I don't know, maybe, just maybe, even Pyrocynical. And two, and the biggest reason I wanted to make this video, his fans are a bunch of fucking blissful, ignorant fucking cunts! Due to ImAllexx's complete SJW stance on absolutely everything and the fact that he garners himself, especially a lot of attention from the fact that he is bisexual and uses it to heavily and promote his marketable channel, that's kind of why he has a lot of fans that stick with him through thick and thin. When you look at his fans, these aren't, you know, edgy teenagers like Leafy's fans. These are a bunch of females or bisexuals or people in the LGBTQ+ community that stand by him no matter what terrible thing he fucking does. They are extremely ignorant to what happens. These are 12-year-old girls, not edgy teenagers. Ladies, please, we're dealing with a whole fucking basket case. We're not dealing with the Hiss group. We're not dealing with K-pop stans. We're dealing with a bunch of fucking losers on the internet. These are fucking feminists. A while ago, actually, somebody I know on Twitter named @LucasProductions made a really good twitlonger actually giving a nice summary of everything terrible ImAllexx has done. I do recommend you take the time to read it, and if you do, I hope you'll enjoy reading it. Lol. Though here it is if you just want to pause the video and read it here. The important thing isn't actually what is in the twitlonger, it's about the fans' reaction to it. We already covered most of what's in the twitlonger. Anyways, immediately afterwards, pretty much a lot of ImAllexx fans immediately hated on him for making this fucking twitlonger, which, I mean, obviously I can understand why they wanted to protect their precious bisexual idol. But let's read some of the shitty tweets people actually said in response to this.
Alex is a sweetheart. I've met him 3 times. He is so kind. Just because somebody made a few mistakes on the internet doesn't mean that their life should be ruined. Hashtag stop cancel culture. Winky emoji.
And fuck you, fingerhead. Oh god. It feels oddly rich for this to come out of an ImAllexx stan, someone who repeatedly seems to take a lot of steps into cancel culture. No, not that he is the one being canceled, but because, you know, he is the one that cancels. I don't think his fans realize that. Trust me, I don't think Lucas's intent here is to per se ruin Alex's life. No one should have that happen to them. Though to be honest with you, in the case of ImAllexx, I think that's kind of arguable. No, the point of twitlonger is to state everything terrible ImAllexx has done so more people can know about it, dumbass.
So here we to discuss how nothing on this list constitutes someone's life being ruined. LOL.
Okay, well let me discuss this for you, fucktard. I'm gonna call you a fucktard, you kinda deserve that, to be honest. So let me actually put this in perspective for you. ImAllexx is a channel that had 1.3 million subscribers at the time of the Slazo accusations, and he was online and on board with completely canceling Slazo, someone who had 600,000 subscribers. That is barely even half of what ImAllexx had at the time, probably not even half actually. And second thing, to state Zaptie's life wasn't ruined would be an understatement. Zaptie had the potential to be a great YouTuber. He completely dropped out of law school to pursue a full-time job on YouTube, and ImAllexx comes out with calling him a pedophile and a sociopath at a time when Zaptie was in fact depressed. So yes, ImAllexx did very much kind of ruin Zaptie's career and life. The first point is he sucks off people's channels for clout. LOL.
I know, right? I'm crying. Like, some people do have friends.
Well, you see, there's a difference between having a friend and having a friend who's more popular than you that you completely suck the dick off to get the clout from. Well, yes, I do understand that ImAllexx obviously has friends, some of which are genuine. It's pretty clear that he spends a lot of time making videos about certain other creators and flashes off certain other creators in his videos, whether it be Pyrocynical, Memulous, Wilney, or really anyone that's actually more popular than him. Hell, he completely likes to take off the clout, all from Kavos, the person that mainly criticizes him. That one's pretty weird. He also takes a lot of clout from other creators like Leafy by making tons upon tons of videos on Leafy. He falsely accused Slazo of rape and pedophilia. How does that ruin someone's life? Bottomless pit picture. So I think out of all of these, this one has to be the most retarded. So I'm gonna assume this person is just a child, and I have to hope I don't really need to explain what's wrong with this. I never accidentally falsely accused any of my friends of being pedophiles or rapists or anything negative in that sort of way to anyone. And using the fact, to go back to the first tweet, that he's just a human and makes mistakes, no, I never accidentally falsely accused my friends of pedophilia and being a rapist and being a sociopath. And the fact that he's done it more than once says a lot about his character. So no, yes, this does constitute to being someone's life ruined. If you want to know this, how about I come out and call you a pedophile and a rapist and we will see how you like it. Obviously I'm not going to do that because that'd be fucking retarded of me and me being a bad person. But for fuck's sakes, it's not that hard to understand. It can ruin someone's life. Look at fucking Harvey Weinstein, or hell, look at Kevin Spacey and look at Bill Cosby. I know I sound so triggered and pissed, but that's the main reason I'm making this video. His fans are such ignorant fucks that don't understand all the shit that he's done. They're so oblivious towards it, and they're so ignorant towards it, it pisses me off so much that they're letting him get away with all this much fucking shit. Okay, I'm done. This 5-year-old's kind of been demolished by me. Send me some clout, bitch. Now this is the last one I actually want to read.
Jumped on the James Charles bandwagon. Bitch, let the man get some views. Jeez.
Okay, now I actually think that this one does make a little bit of sense. I can definitely say as a YouTuber myself, of course a YouTuber will want to get on a certain bandwagon because they'll get more views because that's the popular thing going on right now. However though, I believe that the criticism wasn't that he made a video on James Charles, it's because he was one-sided in his argument against James Charles, outright calling him a sexual predator, which obviously was disproven later, something that ImAllexx wouldn't apologize for. ImAllexx has a fan base of 2 million subscribers. Of course, apology should be made. But he didn't. In his James Charles video, it was a very one-sided argument and just outright calls him a sexual predator, something James Charles wasn't. However though, I do agree, I'm completely fine with him getting on a bandwagon for views. However though, he didn't look deeper into the story and didn't do his research. That's the criticism that I'm sure was being said in the twit longer. At least I hope. God damn it, Lucas, come on man, you gotta make that more clear to me. Also around the time when a few good people were actually making videos on ImAllexx, which was about a week ago or a few days ago, I believe I would say so myself, ImAllexx stands actually got the term hashtag Kavos wanks to ImAllexx to start trending on Twitter in the UK. This is kind of funny as I would say the opposite, ImAllexx kind of wanks to Kavos, but that's just me. Anyways, this started trending because of a lot of stuff that Kavos was saying about ImAllexx at the time. And through this, we came through something interesting. Apparently, Kavos used the word retard and faggot in his videos. And, oh my god, he called somebody a faggot on Twitter. What? Damn, it's like commentary channels like to use mean and bad words. Now, here's the deal. I'm fine if you have an issue with him saying those words. You're free to have an issue with whatever you want on Kavos. However though, they're defending someone who has said nigga in his videos. I can get that. And personally, I don't think that saying retard and faggot is really that bad, for Kavos at least. Actually, especially for any commentary YouTuber. But what they're doing here is they're canceling someone who says those words because they're mad that he has been mean to someone who has said the word nigga. Hard R, nigga. Jesus Christ, guys. You're canceling him for the wrong thing here. If you're gonna cancel him, do it for something different because you just look like some massive hypocrites, obviously having a double standard for ImAllexx against Kavos. Come on guys, you can do better than that. Also, he was calling Futuristic Hub a faggot. And while I would say it's kind of mean, this is Futuristic Hub we're talking about. A man that could definitely be called a worse. Because, you know, Futuristic Hub, I made a video on him. You guys already know the deal with Futuristic Hub. Now that we've kind of pretty much looked at every single previous and terrible thing that ImAllexx has done in his past, we're now looking at some of the more recent stuff, and his most recent outing seems to be Kristian Sturt. Kristian Sturt is the runner-up and booker for many YouTubers for the society/company Fame MMA. Fame MMA is a boxing match or boxing arena or boxing company that books YouTubers to fight each other in the boxing ring. Apparently, according to ImAllexx and Wilney, they are both asked by Kristian Sturt to box Kavos. Now, I just want to say this right now, Kavos would kick both of their asses. Also, keep in mind, Wilney's a part of this too. Also, again, about Kavos. Oh, Kavos daddy, kick ImAllexx's fucking ass in, daddy. Whoa! Anyways, back to what I was already saying. Now, ImAllexx and Wilney went on the Happy Hour podcast to talk about the failings of Fame MMA, because there was a lot of failings. Now, it appears to me that they pretty much actually blamed all of this, every single thing, on Kristian Sturt, the man that was actually asked them to box. Now, I just want to say this. ImAllexx and Wilney both said that they were completely fine with boxing Kavos. So was actually the host of the Happy Hour podcast, that one guy whose name I never even bothered to mention because he seems so unimportant to the actual situation. However, though, keep in mind, Kristian Sturt would later go on the Happy Hour podcast to talk about the issue with Fame MMA. Now, Kristian Sturt made a video where he actually talks about a lot of the stuff that were issues with Fame MMA. Fame MMA was shut down and will later be closed, not because of Kristian Sturt like ImAllexx and Wilney were already saying on the Happy Hour podcast, purely because of other issues, internal issues within the company itself, not because of Kristian Sturt. Also, according to Kristian Sturt, ImAllexx and Wilney were actually too afraid to box Kavos. Oh, Kavos daddy, you pissed him off, good job daddy. Anyways, there has also been a lot of recent evidence, not really evidence actually, just a lot of people saying that ImAllexx told Kristian Sturt to kill himself. That's not true. Now, it seems like our good friend ImAllexx has gone from calling people pedophiles to just trash talking them on podcasts now. The issue with this, and the big issue with this, is that Kristian Sturt doesn't even have 10,000 subscribers. He has, I think, 4,000 measly subscribers, and ImAllexx is sending his fan base of nearly 2 million people to just attack this random guy. Why? Because according to ImAllexx, oh, he fucked everything up with Fame MMA. Now, let's be honest here. Kristian Sturt would actually make 2 videos, and I'll go on the Happy Hour podcast to talk about the situation. So, did ImAllexx lie here? Yeah, most likely. He lied through his fucking teeth, and he told a white lie. We also have to hold Wilney accountable. Wilney was just kind of going in on it with ImAllexx and didn't even bother to stop him. This is ImAllexx's most recent issue, and there's probably going to be a lot more issues unless people take more advantage of him. No, not more advantage of him, I meant to say. Do more shit about it, which leads us into our final chapter. And may Kristian Sturt rest in peace. I recommend you watch both of his videos where he talks about the failings of Fame MMA. Anyways, to put more context into what I'm actually saying here, ImAllexx lied and trash talked Kristian Sturt, a YouTuber with 4,000 subscribers, while Kristian Sturt would actually disprove almost everything, and ImAllexx would never apologize for it. Keep it classy, ImAllexx. Keep it classy, bro. Keep it classy.
I'm only
young and living life a little reckless. Except I really haven't. I've been looking at my checklist. These thoughts flowing in and out my head. It gets me kinda restless. At night I stay awake so I can search to find the message. I guess with adolescence you just focus on the positives, not listening to all the synonyms, homonyms, metaphors.
For my absolute closing thoughts on this 45-minute long video that took me around 3 to 4 days to make. Fuck. I'm dying on the inside. ImAllexx, if you're a fan of him and you like his content, fine. I think it's completely fine and I won't judge you on it. However, though, I would never want ImAllexx as a friend. He has completely shown to betray his friends, act maliciously, be a fucking idiot, I would say, if not maliciously, and just in general be an asshole to those around him. He will trash talk you right behind your back, and he has betrayed his friends and called them things that they are not, and accuses them of others. He repeatedly takes an SJW stance and repeatedly spews the fact that he's bisexual, causing his fans to be ignorant to the fact of all the terrible things he's done. He has called Zaptie a pedophile, a sociopath, two things that he was obviously not, that caused the detrimental and terrible things to happen to his career and completely ruined Zaptie's life. He called Slazo a rapist, also a pedophile, something that could have ruined his life and could have actually had Slazo cancelled if not a bunch of people in the commentary community coming out in defense of Slazo, and never even bothered to message Slazo about the situation when it originally happened. He has insinuated Michael Perez is a pedophile for having an issue with Charli'D inappropriately dancing in a bikini on TikTok, even though ImAllexx himself has made dozens upon dozens of videos on 15-year-old TikTokers, and he has also said that Howie has had a mental illness. And last but not least, he trash talked Kristian Sturt on the podcast, and his content is terrible. And last but not least, he shows an SJW stance no matter what, so he can come out as a white knight and just spews the fact he's bisexual again. For marketing, nothing else, just for marketing and to make himself look better in front of others, so he cannot be criticized. And he has sucked the claw out of many other creators that I have already stated within this video, and he has never been held accountable. He's never apologized for anything except a half-ass apology for the Slazo situation. And he's not taking in the criticism, because if he does, you have to criticize all the other members of the E-Boys and those who associate with him. That would include James Marriott, Memulus, and Wilney. And he has backstabbed Inabber from taking him out of the group channel. I think that's the perfect rundown of everything terrible he's done, and plus his fans just suck. Thank you all for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any constructive criticism you want to give in the comments, please leave it down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please get like a hashtag ImAllexx caresses cock. Hashtag ImAllexx caresses cock. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Get that hashtag on Twitter or whatever. And last again, thank you so much for coming to the end of this video. It took me a really long time to make. I'm glad you made it this far, and I'm glad you watched till the end to formulate your own opinion. If you disagree with me in any way on what I said, that is completely fine. I'm entitled to my opinion, you're entitled to yours. Though do leave your opinion down in the comments, so I am interested to see your take of the story. Thank you again for watching this video. Again, you can leave a like and subscribe if you want, if you enjoyed it, that's all. And hell, if you didn't like it, just leave a dislike. And for all the ImAllexx fans watching this, suck my fucking dick.
Watching haters wonder why can't be no got the game, half-tied thicky, all she wanna do is bang, got her hair done, French braids, now she ASAP. Me know so insensitive, she asking why you say that. I'm chillin', real nigga feelin', rich kid asshole, paint me as a villain.
Damn man, you like that hot shit, don't you?
It makes my booty hole itch, but I like it.
The fuck?